Hi, I'm Mo Johnson. I'm the publisher of this website, estateplanninghub.com, and also a related website, freelivingtrustinformation.com. Over the next year, I am going to be doing an in-depth study of what it means to be a trustee and an executor, and how an executor takes an estate through probate and a trustee settles a living trust. The reason is a very practical reason. My grandmother passed away, unfortunately, a couple months ago. I was appointed the executor of her estate and the trustee of her living trust. So I'm going to have to go through this process, and I figured, you know, what better way to do it than to share with my site visitors what I learn as I go through the process. My focus is going to be on minimizing costs as I go through the probate process. Obviously, one of the chief duties of any executor or any trustee is to maximize estate value so that the beneficiaries get as much as possible of an inheritance. You know, in my case, it's particularly important because my grandmother was very serious about that. She was a very thrifty person. Saved money all her life, and many times told me how important it was to her that she leave a substantial inheritance, if at all possible, to her children. And so I'm going to try to ensure that that happens as best I can. Now, people, you hear all kinds of stories, horror stories about estates getting wiped out in probate, spending so much money in probate there's very little left for beneficiaries at the end. A lot of people assume the reason for that is taxes, that, you know, estate taxes just, you know, crush the estate. In most cases, that's not true. Relatively few estates are even subject to the estate tax. The estate tax exemption amount right now is at $5 million. So very few estates have a value above $5 million. So in most cases, estate tax isn't even an issue. Probate tax is a small issue. There is a small probate tax, but really, in most cases, that's very small. The big issue is professional fees. There's a lot of things that we have to do to take an estate through probate. A lot of things are required, and an executor needs some assistance from professionals, but it's very easy to sort of throw up your hands and say, I can't handle this, and turn it all over to the professionals, and that's when estates can pay a lot. I've already seen how easy it would be for an estate to be swallowed up by, you know, attorney fees, accountant fees, investment professional fees, professional trustee fees, appraiser fees, real estate agents, property managers. I mean, all these people are happy to help you, and you may need their help for some things, but you've really got to be cognizant of trying to limit the fees that are spent as you go through probate. And so that's what I'm going to do, and I look forward to sharing with you what it is that I learn. So anyway, as I sit here right now, I'm very early in the process. I've already learned some interesting things that I've actually already shared on the website, and I'll be adding lots more things. Nearly every day something happens that I'm like, wow, that was interesting. That's something that I should share with people. So I'll be doing that as much as I can. I'm actually excited about this. I've studied a lot, you know, about estate planning issues and about probate, and written a fair amount about it. Watched other people do it, advised other people. I'm really excited to be doing it myself and learning firsthand all about it. And I can tell you, it's a lot different learning firsthand what's involved than sort of just talking about it or reading about it. If you have questions or comments as we go through, please post those. I'll be happy to answer them as best I can. And I hope we enjoy the journey together and learn a lot from it. Talk to you later.